You are now listening to
Underground PlugNB.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Plug, back with another commentary about the underground. You guys seem to really like these videos, so I'll keep them coming. And if you haven't seen my last video about Solfego, go make sure y'all check that out before you watch this one. And also, we just dropped visuals to get hit before, so make sure y'all go run that up as well. Anyways, let's hop into the motherfucking video, bro. Alright, so if you're hip to the underground scene, you should already know that the genre that's popping right now is hyperpop. And if you don't know what hyperpop is, let me put you on, bro. Let me put you on some hyperpop right now, bro.
Urban and Stupid.
And this genre is like so different, it's hard to explain what it is for real. It's like distorted trap pop music, yeah. And I'll say like hyperpop really started around like 2020 prime COVID times, because I feel like niggas is just bored in the crib and just wanted to create like a new genre, and that's kind of how hyperpop really started to blow up. And I'll say like the faces of hyperpop is Liam, I9 Bonsai, Eric Doa, Midwest, Dollywood, Kid Sora, like the list goes on, bro. Like I keep going for real. And one person in particular I want to talk about is Liam. And Liam, he's like 13, I believe, or 14 now, I'm not too sure. Like when it comes to these underground artists, like we don't really know too much about them, and that's kind of like the aesthetic behind it. You don't really know too much about these people, but they make fire ass music. It's pretty much like the Cardi approach. You know, Cardi never drops, but when he does drop, it's fire. At least the old Cardi. The new Cardi is shitty. But now, like I was mentioning earlier with Liam, so from what I know, like he's 13 or 14, I'm not sure exactly, but he's one of those ages. And he was also one of the first persons I saw on SoundCloud with like the Roblox aesthetic behind his music. Like I know a lot of people do like the Roblox cover arts now, but like he was one of the first persons I saw on SoundCloud that did that stuff. And that's another thing I would like to mention. Like if you're an upcoming SoundCloud artist, just be yourself, because you might fuck around and just start a new trend. For example, I9 Bonsai, he's another hyperpop artist, and his aesthetic is kind of like Little Big Planet, also mixed with like some distorted photos of collage type distorted photo. I don't know. And him just being himself, he developed like a cult-like fan base that just rock with anything he drops. Like this man gets plays, bro. And if you haven't heard of I9 Bonsai, pass for the aux, bro. And with these new genres, a lot of them come and go. For example, PlugNB. PlugNB is not dead completely, but like how it was from before, you know, back in the day with Summers and Texaco and all them, you know, when they were coming up, PlugNB was the shit. But now the tables has turned. Now it's hyperpop is really the thing that's on SoundCloud that's popping right now. And PlugNB is still alive, like I said, but it's just not as how it used to be. Niggas that's keeping PlugNB alive right now, you know, I want to give a few shout outs. You know, Huey Santana. If you guys don't know Huey Santana, let me put you on real quick.
Okay, we run around in Dallas with that pole clutch. Okay, she see that SRT when I rolled up. Okay, she see that MG when I rolled up. Okay, I hop up in that scat and do a donut. Okay, sipping that one, gotta slow up. Baby, tell me gotta slow up. Okay, hold up. I know we go through a lot, but baby, you know how I'm feeling for you. And you know if we go in the day, I spend with you. I feel like I'm so pull up now and everybody knows. Won't need to be
And like I said earlier, there's hella niggas that still keeping PlugNB alive. Of course, Glock Boy Dre, gotta mention my boy Glock Boy Dre. Thrash, 334 Splash, who else? Gohan, YPM, Malik, he goes hard, Zella, Geo Shorty. Like, this is off the dome, but there's a lot of niggas that's like keeping PlugNB alive. And if you ask me why PlugNB kind of died off, I'll say it's because the pioneers of the genre kind of moved away from that. So for example, Summers, he was like the king of like that genre, PlugNB, but he moved away from that and now he's doing his Slay World shit, you know what I mean? So like, that's really the main reason why I'll say, in my conclusion, why PlugNB kind of died off is because the people that started the genre kind of moved away from that. Feel me? Simple. And also I say that there's still people that still do it. Like Tessico still makes PlugNB music, and like Just Deuce, he still does PlugNB too, but like it doesn't hit the same, you know what I mean? There was like a phase that like, yo, PlugNB was just the shit, you feel me? But now it's just like, it's like whatever now. And I'll say that Hyperpop is kind of getting to that phase now too. For me at least, like the style of Hyperpop is kind of getting like washed out now. Like a lot of people are starting to sound the same. There's only a few artists that I really like fuck with heavy right now with the Hyperpop shit. I'll say one person in particular, shout out to my boy Grim, 1 Grim. I'm gonna put you on that real quick.
Tipsy, yeah, feels up in my system, yeah, I can keep it with me. Got a level flow, they cuckle me on the wifey's nose. Yeah, you already know, that bitch keeps doing more. I know, I keep hiding, I know, I keep hiding. I cannot live my life without being intoxicated. Perky to my story, got me real medicated. I say, wait, please don't fatty. You really so sorry, why you texting in the first? We can fuck up in the first.
And last thing I want to mention about Hyperpop is that actually on No Jumper, they actually started to talk about it. I think Babalam and forgot his name, Trap Phone or something like that. They were talking about Hyperpop and it's on the rise and being the next thing in the underground scene. I'll just show you guys a clip.
Have you heard of this? Have you heard of David Shawty before?
Yes.
I fucking love
He's
his
in
music.
the glitch court.
I fucking love that shit.
We can't talk about glitch court. AD's brain is gonna glitch. We can't talk about Hyperpop either. Look at
Hyperpop is fire.
Hyperpop. Look at his face. He don't know what that is.
Hyperpop is the next wave. Hyperpop is next.
Listen, just know
You're gonna become a Hyperpop YouTuber and you're never gonna be able to come back to fucking hip hop.
I found Bob because
No. There's a hip hop, Hyperpop, like
Are you gonna have to start a separate channel for Hyperpop?
kind of on the second channel. I talk about like the small
Babalam
artists.
too.
I'm a D-Mom.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to another commentary. It's been your boy Plug, and I'm out.